We're back again, this time with a Gold 2. Hit Plat 5 after this. Kiriko gameplay from Nerdy Gnome. Notes. I feel like my Kiriko has gotten so much better thanks to your help, ult usage and angles. Thank you again, Mr. Streamer. Extra note, I edited my old comment, but this is new code since last patch was valid. Okay. Let's start at 105. This entire team fight was just all over the place and we got gold. I always have issues with decent to good Doomfist. What could I have done differently here? We just never touched the point. I could never really deal with Doomfist. Okay, gold 2, 105. See you, Ivy. Thank you for stopping by. Take it easy. Thank you again for stopping by, and hope you're gonna have a wonderful time at work. Take care. Okay. Alright, a little bit shocked. It was at 105, right? Yeah, 105. Let's start the fight earlier and watch it. Oh, where's Junkat? Oh, he was damage boosted there. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We're thinking about what our allies can do, what the enemies can do to our allies, and then what we can do to help them. We think like this. We think enemies, consequences, allies. Enemies, consequences, allies. We start a fight by thinking what we can do to the enemies. This is specifically easy to do in your team comp. If you're playing with Ana, if you're playing with Baptiste, even if you're playing sometimes with Iliagi, no. If you're playing with Ana or Baptiste, and you're playing with a tank that stands still, that doesn't have a lot of mobility, like Junker Queen, like Ramatra, like Reinhardt, then make sure to see what your other support is playing and understand that you do not have to overlap your roles. There are two reasons to this. Number one, both of you are going to play probably passively, which means that you only have 3 players in your team that want to give resources to the enemies. Passively, because you're going to be staying there, healing your teammates. You're going to be healing Soldier, Junkat, and Junker Queen, hoping that they're going to be able to do damage to the enemies. Secondly, while doing this, you have a consequence. The consequence of both of you sharing ultimate charge gained by healing. So your ultimates are going to be slower overall compared to the enemies. Now, how this team fight would have been approached is you start the fight, you see that you have Bop or you see that you have Vana and you think damage. I'm gonna go into damage. I'm gonna do stuff to the enemies. Gonna go in an angle and spam them. I love this angle that you're taking, by the way, but we are already playing safe. We're already playing safe. Like, see, I hear Torbjorn shoot. Oh god. Please don't hurt me. You know what I mean? Just walk here, spam a little bit. You take some damage, no problem. You can just TP out, you can Suzu yourself, you can do whatever, just do some damage. No right click necessary. Look at Junket, how fearless he is. Envy him. And then this is just unfortunate with Queen walking out here. But imagine if you would have been, let's see. Instead of you walking left side, let's see of you just walking in the side to do damage. So Junkrat's here. Some damage goes in, Suzu. Nobody dead.
10 seconds.
He just goes in there, Suzu. Nobody dead. You see him coming. The reason why you can't react to that is because you don't see him coming. It's too fast of a reaction. But if you go here, so what? Turbine spams you a little bit. I can just Suzu myself. Same here. Goes in, Suzu, boom. He might have been dead here. You would have won the team fight. And it's not because of your bad decision making. It's because of the fact, I mean, it is because of the bad decision making. And it's not about bad cooldown management. You had a good idea, but because of your position, you weren't able to execute this properly because we already started with what can the enemies do to me rather than what can we do to the enemies. So walk in front, just do some damage. You had planned to move up, then Doom showed up.
Flashpoint.
We stop here a little bit. See, we walk here and then we stop. This is us just stopping. Just walk in. Damage the Kiridam. Kunai, heal. Kunai, heal. Kunai, heal. You can even get over here if you want. Heal a little bit, kunai. Heal a little bit, kunai. Non-stop damage. Okay, this happens. We're in gold / plat. Right now we're thinking, what can we do? We're gonna heal the queen a little bit there. Very nice, very nice. Try to do some damage. And now we're gonna continue focusing on damage because we're going to try to find a choke. We're going to try to find a pick. When you're at a numerical disadvantage, you're 4 versus 5, you're 3 versus 4, and so on, then the team that is down 1, if you're just going to stay and wait for the enemies to do something to you, they will usually win by sheer power of numbers. If you force different fights, you might win. Here's an example. Over here, we stay together, and the enemies are surrounding us. You have Tracer going from the left side. Let's watch from over here, actually. Let's see what the enemies see. Tracer goes from the right side. 4 people come from the left side. And this tight choke. Who's gonna win this? Well, I mean, we're just gonna get gold. Like, look at them. They're picking us apart. They're just picking us apart. What would have happened if we would have done this bad thing?
Flashpoint unlocked.
Let's see a little bit more in the back. Okay. Doomfist goes in. You heal up the queen. And now we heal and we look for a flank. Let's see nice and slow motion. Let's walk with the characters. Heal a little bit. Shoot the Tracer. Goes back. Still heal a little bit. Go over here. We're over here. They go in. Oh, my team did not die right now. My team, I repeat, I am here. My team is not dying and I am doing damage. I'm doing damage to the Kiriko. I'm taking damage from the turret. No problem. I can still go over here and do damage. So let's say we damage, we still damage, we still damage, we still damage, we still stay here, we still damage, nobody's dead, we still damage, still nobody died, we're continuously damaging, we're still doing some damage by the way, we're damaging, the turret moved, we're still doing damage, nobody died, now somebody died, no problem, up until now somebody should be low, I'm going to try to finish a kill. Try to finish a kill, boom, we're 3 versus 4. And now we're going to continue applying pressure, maybe even go to the point, they're not gonna chase us. See what I mean? Like, everything just changes. Like, this thing of leaving your teammates alone is one of the hardest things to do as a support, but it is very easy to decide this if you have a Baptiste or an Ana, and they don't need help, right? They don't play, like, they play close together. You can go and do damage with Kiriko. Kiriko is kind of like a flank DPS most of the times. Plus the fact that you have range, you can always just turn around and heal them a little bit or just TP to your team if they require help or just Suzu. But if you start a 4 versus 5 team fight with you not splitting and looking for a pick, then of course that the enemies will run you down. They have like better numbers than you. They have better numbers than you. Let's continue watching this. And we don't think about what Doofus can do to us, we think about what we can do to the enemies. And there's like another thing that is happening. Another thing that is also happening, if you would go and contest them here, Doomfist might have not been helped by Mercy that much or by Kiriko that much, because they would have felt pressure in the back to try to help Torbjorn or themselves, so maybe Doomfist would have died. Your mindset just reverted to caution as soon as you saw Doomfist, to be honest. It is not your job to deal with Doomfist, especially if you don't have Suzu. It is your job to apply pressure to the enemies, in this case. Let's continue watching. You don't have to take care of everything that is happening around you. You know what I mean? If Doomfist goes in, then you're going to TP in, you're going to Suzu, you're going to try to focus him down. But other than that, we're thinking about what can we do to the enemies. Let's see 12-10. This last fight, I'm sure how we lost it, and this being my only loss during this card really upset me. We had all the time in the world, kinda, but we could never take the point back. My bop fed here, but I still think we could have taken this point and won the match, but maybe be aggressive angle here, a different route. Let's see what's gonna happen from 12-10. Very succinct in this. I love it. Thank you. Down 1. Oh, this is tricky. Oh, we have time though. Yeah, I just want to play standard here. You can't quite leave your team. You gotta be able to see your team and the enemies. Afraid of that, no problem. Walk back, he dies. Okay. Baptiste is back. Now go and pressure something. No reason to heal here. Okay, want to heal Bap, but see how defensive we are? We can still heal him by going right side. Like, you go on the side. Nice. Go even deeper. Leave Bap there. Until this time, like, this was amount of time that would have been spent in, like, going on a big flank, even left side, even right side, even if the enemies... Oh my god, you can actually climb this. Oh my god, that would be sick. And then TP back to your enemies. To your enemies. I mean, your allies are your enemies in this case. Like, you want to make sure that you see the enemies before the fights. Good, I love it. Go left, commit left, go left. Nice, perfect. Walk, go left, pressure. Kill him up a little bit. Nice, even deeper. Oh. This was the map, bro. This was upsetting. This is what's like. I did not even notice the timer tick like this. My goodness. Okay, with 80% and your team's still regrouping. At this moment, you gotta make a move. You gotta like go probably right side all the way and look for a cheeky flank and then maybe TP back to your team. There's no other play in this case. You can also go wide over here and the enemies are all going to see you and you gotta deal with a Torbjorn turret. But in this case, just... it's difficult. It's definitely a difficult call, and it just crumbles based on your allies' mistakes. I know how this feels. Like this is one of the worst feelings as a support when they go one by one. So let's break it down a little bit. The spamming, Bob dies, you gotta be there and help. They die, no problem. We go back, and right now, what should be going to our heads is we have to force something until we regroup. We have to force something. Even if Soldier dies, I'm still going to... Here's the thing. Sometimes sacrificing someone might lead into winning the game. Soldier guns here. Like, what is he doing? You're not responsible for his mistakes in this case. You're not responsible for this. Imagine if we... let's say right now, we would go on a mission. Okay, we regroup. Team is dying one by one. Let's go right side. We're walking here, pressuring the Tracer. Might have been dead. I mean... clearly would have been dead here with this pathing. We still walk. We still go over here. We're still fighting the Moira. Bam, bam, bam. Being annoying. Bam, 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 bam. Tell me we're not gonna land a kunai. And then, oh no, they're not going for me. No problem. Oh god, the point. Bam, 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 bam. Break the target. Go there. Walk. Shoot the Torbjorn. Again, with Reaper. TP in. Help him. You know what I mean? Like, it's... sometimes you gotta split from your team, specifically with Kiriko, and take matters into your own hands. Your team over here going one by one is so unfortunate. This sucks so much. This sucks so much, dude. It's one of the worst feelings. This would have not happened on King of the Hill, I guarantee you. This was the right play if you would play with a team and you'd have scrimmed on this map a little bit more. You know what I mean? To understand how much time you require to get to the point. This is clearly like a lack of experience, not from your part, but from everybody in the lobby, understanding how much time do we need to get there until the point gets capped. But in this case, if you see your allies going one by one and you have Baptiste can survive against the team comp quite easily, only Tracer can pressure, but he should be fine against them. You are more of a flanking Tracer in this case. You gotta go in for something. You gotta pick a direction, either left side or either right side. I always did this also when we were doing this stuff on Rank 2 GMs in Overwatch 1. When we start playing with our team a lot and try to like play like this, and then if we see that it doesn't work, we're still going to try to stay close to our team because we're not that experienced in these ratings. But that doesn't mean that we should just stay in the back and wait for everybody to group up. We gotta split a little bit. And Kiriko with her TP is insane at this. You can take so many angles. I want to continue watching this because I feel like your issue right now in Gold/Plat is the fact that you trust your teammates too much. You're the type of player that would do amazing in teams. Amazing in teams. But difficult in ranked. The first fight right before this, okay. Thank you for letting me know about that. Like where you lost this one. I wanna watch this entire point actually. Oh god, the other bug. Let's see this one.
The Kitsune gains new champions.
Okay, and we cap it. What happens here?
Thanks. I'm on fire.
Hey Orb, bye Orb. Good poking. Good poking, love it. But one thing, we can get closer to them to make sure that we create a different angle. Because right now the enemies are having to deal with someone over there and someone over here. So they have to focus on 2 points. That point and that point. What if we would poke from here? Somebody here, somebody here, somebody here. Still good area though. Pretty good area. Imagine being left side now and landing the shots here in this again. And if Tracer contests you, if Tracer fights you, then that's okay. You know, that's okay. You can just TP back to them. Help them. And by the way, because of this poke, you get a pick on Reinhardt. Reinhardt walked in too deep. And the reason why he walked in too deep was because he didn't shield Diana and the Morga to walk with him because you were poking. So that's the right consequence. This is good. This is good. I love it. But we can push the limits a little bit more always. Okay, okay, okay. You +1, walk in and try to focus on damage. Same thing. Imagine the entire team fight played from here. You can see the enemies, you can see your allies, you can see the enemies. Nice, clean, perfect. Let's continue watching. What happens here?
I've got you.
Okay. Okay. Even throwing the kunai deck. Okay, love it. Still, like, see you taking an active role in this. Love it. Not too much focus there, though, because you gotta... Baptiste is dead, so... Good reaction. Oh, the pool just saved you. Oh, no. What? Okay, that was just unlucky. Okay, let's check this a little bit before. Let's watch the entire team fight from the left angle. I break this down in a lot of Kiriko VODs. You have, like... 2 big ways of playing her. You have 3 big ways for that matter, but to simplify it, we have 2 big ways of playing her. You can either... You're staying here. Wait, let me actually do this. Let me put like this. Either your team stays somewhere over here, right? And you go on a big wide flank. Let's say you're playing here, just for the sake of the example. And you can see the enemies there and see your allies there. But you're always in TP range. So you're being annoying to the enemies, but also close to your allies. Or... if this doesn't work, you can always do the following. You see the enemies there, and between the enemies and yourself, there are your allies. If you do any other positioning, then you will face difficulties in applying pressure to the enemies because it's going to be very hard to aim at them. Like here, for example. We are trying to heal our allies here while trying to shoot the Tracer right side. What would happen if we would just poke from here and heal our allies? Or maybe shoot there, heal allies. Shoot there, heal allies. Shoot there, heal allies. Because we're playing from this angle. See how uncomfortable it is? Let's go a little bit closer. Let's watch this team fight actually first. Imagine we walk here and we spam from here. This area. This entire team fight. Let's watch it from here. Spam, spam, spam. Oh, Tracer's on me. I TP back to Soldier. Spam, heal, spam, spam, spam. Exactly how Soldier is approaching this. But let's watch this team fight. This is Lost Poke. What can the enemies do to me? Can they one-shot me? They can't. So I'm gonna go spam. There's no risk involved. They don't have Widow. They don't have Hanzo. The risk that you have is like very low. Damage, damage. Just go and be annoying. And right now, oh god, Tracer has Pulse Bomb. No problem. I can just spam from here with Soldier. Heal my team. Oh, I'm getting afraid of the enemies from there. No problem. Heal allies from here, spam. Heal allies from here, spam. You know what I mean? Rather than just closing this angle too much. I love how you close the angle, and this was unfortunate. This was really smart, trying to splash it so you can get your Risa on yourself. This was good. But imagine one headshot before the fight would have happened. You could have won this, definitely.
That was interesting.
The checking for Tracer is good though.
My ultimate is charging.
Let's go.
I understand.
I don't know what your team is doing though. This is where they died 1 by 1, right? Yeah, this is where they died 1 by 1. Let's watch the second team fight then. Okay, this one.
Like a gentle rain.
Not your job. Baptiste can heal them up. Not your job. This is lost potential. Your strength with Kiriko is not your heal. Your strength is your flanking, your angling. The angles that you can create and the headshot pressure that you can bring. Love it, love it, love it. Boom! You did that. You did that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too defensive, too defensive. I know we hear the Tracer. Let's walk right side. Bop is dead. Then we go and help our team a little bit. See, this is the undecisiveness. Let's... how can we break this down a little bit? I think that you do not start a fight with a plan. I think that you just play based on instinct. I think that you start and then improvise and adapt from what is happening. Because I can definitely see this here. Okay, like we're going. We're regrouping. Okay, we got a pick. Okay, everybody's up. Tracer's right side. I think she's inside. I'm gonna go for the Tracer. Okay. Tracer's there. Okay. She's not here. Oh, he dies. Oh, okay. I do that. Like, see, your plan adapts based on what the enemies are doing, not what you're doing. It's you're adapting to them rather than them to you. Let's see the entire team fight with you having the plan of just... Oh god, that sound. Oh my, okay, that was from the game. I was like, what is happening? Sound like a train. Let's say two options. Option one, everybody grouped up. We spam a little bit. I don't want to take left side. I don't care. I just want to take left side. That's my plan. Take left side. Oh, +1. W, 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 W. I don't care about Tracer. W, W. Just walk. Okay, bomb, bomb. Suzu this. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Okay, perfect. Blah, blah. Oh, no. Go in the back. He dies. Still do damage. Still do damage. Okay, he's in the back. We still trade. Still do damage. Maybe I get a Kigi. Maybe I get a Mercy. Like, commit to a plan. Because if we're... Let me hop in training range. If we're always doing this, then we will never do it right. So in this case, let's say here.
I'll find my own path.
Okay, we're spamming a little bit. Oh, he takes some damage. Okay. Doomfist is in the back. Okay. Now maybe I can shoot. Fine. Rather than, I want to focus Kiriko. I want to shoot Kiriko, bro. That's what I want to do. I want to see Kiriko. I walk here. Okay, Kiriko's there. Okay. I'm gonna take damage. Oh, you need Suzu to take it. I don't fucking need it. Come here, Kiriko. Oh, you require healing? Unlucky. I got a damage. Okay. Oh, you died? Okay, maybe I have to be back. Fine. But I get my pick. I do my job. I get my mission. You know what I mean? It's like your mission is your priority. Then your allies are your priority. It's like this. Okay, you need help? Fine. Okay, that's it. Tracer, where are you? Where are you running? Fine, I'm gonna help you again. Okay, Tracer, come here. You know what I mean? It's like you're unbothered, moisturized, in your lane, focused, flourishing, happy. You do what you came here to do. Everything else that is happening around you, you still contribute to it, but it is not your main focus. You know what I mean? Hey, okay. I support you a little bit, but in the back of my head, I'm like, do you really need me? I gotta do something. Okay, see ya. Fine, I'm gonna help you. Okay, I can go back now.
Warm inside.
Let's continue watching. This is the approach that we gotta have. Like, you have a mission, you go with the mission, everything that comes along, you deal with it, but you still are focused on your destination. On what you want to do. It can be fighting Tracer. It can be zoning Tracer. It can be pressuring Kiriko. It can be creating off angles. It can be Suzuing Doomfist engages. But you are unfazed, unaffected by what is happening. You don't have to keep everybody at full health all the time. You just have to make sure that they have sufficient HP to live. And sometimes with Kiriko, you can just let your teammates die from time to time. As long as you get the kills. As long as you trade the backlines. Let's see this team fight, for example. What happens here? What is the plan? Love it. Perfect. Oh, yes. Unbothered. Focused. Moisturized. Okay, we go right side together. Oh, we heard the Torbjorn shooting the Torbjorn. Okay, nice. Waiting for the engage. We focus. Okay, we made the space. Nice. Good. Don't care. You saw that? Don't care. I don't care. You fist me. Don't care. I gotta help my soldier in front. Torbjorn, don't care. Gets punched in the back. I was doing something else. And now we still keep on trading. How did he fall though? This is so unfortunate that we lost though. I think we're gonna win, but it's gonna be very close. Okay, let's break down this team fight a little bit. The mentality behind this team fight was stellar. This is what you have to do. You see how you used Fox and then wanted to pocket Soldier in the visor. That's what I'm talking about. Doomfist punching, don't care. I'm still gonna, of course I'm gonna care about that, but I'm unfazed. So what? So what? I'm still here with Soldier. So I'm gonna try to help him a little bit. But let's do one fast tip while doing this. Because it's more than just a huge... Shut up. Whenever you use your TP, you're like a cockroach in the kitchen. If somebody sees you, you gotta hide under the fridge. Same thing here. You use your TP, cover. Cover. You have to run, bro. You have to run. You have to run. You TP somewhere, you run. I don't care what's... You run. You go in cover. You have the plan, you run. You don't stay in the open. Because otherwise, you will suffer repercussions. So let's say here.
I'll find my own path.
I have to TP deck.
I'm here.
We're not gonna play like this. Squashed. No. We're going to TP. Cover. Fridge. You know what? I don't care. Come here, little shit. I don't care. Oh, cover. Cover. So anyway, I was saying you're so bad. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go and fight you again. Anyway, you're so bad, as I was saying. Let me continue with this. It's like panic mode. I'm not joking. Just panic mode. Like, you go, you shoot, you do your job, you TP in, and you go like, cover, fridge. Where's the fridge? It can be you hiding around the payload. It can be you climbing on top of walls. It can be you playing around corners. You're never in the open, because if you're in the open, then you're exposed. They can just roll you. You do whatever. You TP to Soldier there.
What's up?
Oh my god, I have to run. Oh god. Okay, not this panicked. I'm just hyperbolizing this. But TLDR is, you're vulnerable after using your TP for 7 seconds. And you don't have Suzu. But even if you have Suzu, you probably used it before you TP'd. So, get in cover. It can even be around this wall. You can heal bot a little bit. You can shoot a little bit. And then you have TP available. Okay, it's time for another adventure. Come here. Who am I gonna shoot? I would say it's probably like this. You have your plan before, you go with your plan, you TP in, and you tell yourself cover.
You take a lot
Yeah,
of
this looks like a
damage,
fridge. I can imagine it. Okay, cooldown's available again. I go do something else. Okay, blah, do something else. Oh, no! Okay, cover. Do I have cover? Yeah, it's fine. Blah. TP available again? Okay, I have TP. See ya.
Nature.
Oh, you need help? Okay, fine. I'm gonna TP. I'm gonna Suzu. Cover. Where's cover? Here's cover. Okay. Hello, cover. Long time no see.
What's up?
You have like 7 seconds in which you have like downtime. You know what I mean? Be the cockroach. Exactly. And if you don't have cover, you can't play like around walls, then just climb the walls. Play next to allies. Play next to the payload. Play next to health packs even. You can always play a little bit better, because that team fight looks so scuffed and so panicky, because we were saying everybody at the same time. And everybody's losing their mind! You know what I mean? Like, everybody was everywhere. And that is because we didn't close the angles. We didn't deal with one problem at the same time. Of course, if you have to face 100 problems at one time, you're gonna be overwhelmed. But taking them one by one might be a little bit better. So we have 2 big, huge tips for you. I recommend you do the following. I love your aim, by the way. I love your aim. It's good. I love your cooldowns. I love your positioning, cooldown management. It's kind of okay and stuff. I would just, you know what? I'm going to put it, you're at that level. Okay, I'm not joking. I'm going to stop joking. I'm going to stop calling. We are at that level right now in which anything that we plan to improve, we will definitely see improvements, and it will help us climb in rating. If you spend a lot of time doing Kiriko aim training, you will probably not be afraid to go and duel the Kiriko, or shoot a Mercy, or shoot a Torbjorn long range if he pokes you out, so you probably climb. If we spend time breaking down after every game, where could you have positioned better by getting in cover and being like a cockroach, or creating a different angle to spam and then TP back to your team, we would climb. If we would think about how we can optimize TP usage by just TPing every time we have it available. Like, we have it available, we go on the side to spam and then TP back. We could definitely win more games. Definitely, of course, we can win more games, even if our decision making would be improved. So, I would say, do the following. Number 1. Do a Vaxta workshop a couple minutes a day with Kiriko. It will help you. Trust me, it will help you. It will definitely help you. You're going to see that you're going to be so confident and that you're going to be able to land way more shots when going for cheeky flanks. Number 2, with your positioning. This is, Olaf recommends you do the following, okay? And Olaf's a cat, so be a cockroach. That's how we pronounce that. Be a cockroach. Number 3, have a plan. Everything else is there to mess up with your plan, but you keep your plan going. Number 4, stop caring about everybody. They don't need to be full HP. Number 5, understand your comp's strengths and weaknesses. Support duo for beginners. So, I recommend you do the following. Number 1, if you see Ana/Bop, then focus on enemies a lot. If they play dive, save Suzu for Ana/Bop when they get dived, but still focus on enemies. Number 2, think about what you want to do before the fight 5 times a game. It can be as easy as shoot Kiriko. Shoot Kiriko, for example. Focus on getting Fox. Like you have 80% of your gold charge, I'm gonna focus on healing right now. I'm gonna destroy the Torbjorn turret. That is still something rather than adapting on the spot. Rather than adapting on the spot to what is happening. Be focused, flourishing in your lane. Happy, moisturized, etc. Okay, number 3, after TP, search for a fridge for cover. Walls, wall climb, teammates, payload, health packs, and so on. Number 4, don't create 2 off angles in a game. 2 hard off angles in a game. So, an off angle would be like this. An off angle would be like, you can see my cursor, right? This is where the enemies are. Right? Let's put it like B. Okay. A is your team, B are the enemies. This would be like a soft off angle. You're C. You shoot from here and then you can probably get your enemies. You can maybe do a hard angle by you being, I don't know, somewhere over here. So you can just TP back to your allies, but do so much pressure by being like past, like in the enemy's backs, you know? Being the enemy's backs. Thank you, chat, for writing 8. What? Okay, so create 2 hard off angles in a game. And number 5, always look to pressure chokes head level before fights, okay? We don't start by healing before fights. We start by doing kunais before fights. So, hopefully you found the vote review useful. It was pretty hard to summarize everything that I said during the vote review in this case. But if you want to learn more, you can always just replay it and check out the past vote reviews as well. Hope you found it useful. I love how you're playing. I think that if you start playing with a team, you said that you got to plat after here. I think that you're more than a plat player. I think that you can get to diamond in no time. You just got to trust your abilities a little bit more. But if you're playing a plat team, you definitely be like one of the strengths of your team at with your playstyle and stuff. So make sure to just keep on playing more aggressively. Be a cockroach. Be annoying. Respect your plan. And then if something happens, you're going to deal with it. But you're still going to go with your plan. You have to get to your destination and you have a flat tire. You're not going to stop there. Of course, you're going to deal with a flat tire. But that's not the end of the journey. That's not your destination. Hope you found the vote review useful. If you did, please let me know in the comments. And drop a like, a follow, a share, a comment, a subscribe. And till next time, mL7 out.